Hey y'all, it's your girl Detroit Diamond. You are now tuned in to Detroit Diamond TV. I'm here with my people of Detroit. Pod 313. We got a new interview on the way. Make sure y'all tap in with the gang.
Hey.
The pod, aka people of Detroit. We wanna put people on. You know what I'm saying? We wanna get the world to know more about Detroit.
Well, what makes us different at the pod is that we want to have real stories by real people and displaying real triumphs. At the end of the day, in Detroit, one thing we know how to do is hustle harder.
Okay, Detroit Diamond in this bitch. Talk to me. You want a badass bitch, right? Getting money independent, got her bag tight. Ain't never gotta ask, real sash tight. Hey, you tricking on this kitty, buying mad flights. Teach me something, yeah, I wanna know the game goes. I'm a boss, you ain't fucking with no lame hoe. Hey, buy me bags, little nigga, what you came for? I'm a Jimmy, Mary, driving range, ho.
Yo. Y'all already know what it is. This your main man, Sir LA.
And it's me, your girl, Dahlia.
And y'all in here rocking with the pod, aka the people
of
of
Detroit.
Detroit.
Let's
Yes.
get it.
And y'all already know what it is. We're back with another one, and we have a very, very, very special guest in the building. And when I say this individual is a hustler amongst hustlers, and she been busting her tail for the last 4, 5, 6 years on doing what she do. You know what I'm saying? And of course, it goes without saying. Everybody already know who I got in the building, but I'm gonna give it a proper
give it a proper introduction.
We have the sensational, one of one, jewel of the city, and the biggest star from Rhythm and Flow season 2.
Diamond.
Get it, man. What's up? Yeah.
Diamond.
Welcome.
Thank y'all for
Yes,
having me.
all this energy.
Man.
Yo, lit. Dang, that's a good intro.
For sure, we appreciate it.
No, we gotta get the flowers where they're due.
No, 100%.
Thank y'all.
Nah, first, before I start off with anything, I just want to say, long live Cash Made D Weezy.
D
Beezy, excuse
Yeah.
me.
Long live D
Long,
Beezy.
long live Cash Made D Beezy. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a very, you know what I'm saying, important person that, you know, inspired you to do a lot of what you're doing today. And yeah, just want to get that on out there to start this interview off right. You feel me?
Proper respect. That was
For sure. So, what hood made you? What hood made Detroit Diamond?
Made me, man. I'm Plymouth born and raised.
Hey.
West Side.
Shout out to
We
P-Rock.
Let's
to
get
East
it.
Side.
Yeah.
West Side. Let's go.
Man, that's where I grew up my whole life for real. We done stayed on Plymouth and Manor, so like down by Mendota. Then I stayed Plymouth and Montrose by Greenfield. Then we stayed on Plymouth and Falls down the street where the starters at. Yeah, like all my houses been on Plymouth. For real.
Beginning been Plymouth, so
Yeah.
I was appreciative when I seen that. Like, oh hell yeah, let's get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Besides you and like Snap Dog, it ain't really a lot of Plymouth. You know
Like
what I'm saying?
It's not, for real.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out Snap.
They said I think they said DZ from Plymouth.
You know
too.
what? You're right. I'll take that back. He is. He's from Plymouth too. I just seen that like the other day too. It's funny you said that.
Yeah.
But now growing up, was there anything in your life that you wanted to be that like besides what you do today, was there anything else you had aspirations to be?
Yeah, I was supposed to be a basketball player. Like
Okay.
that was my dream
No, for
to
sure.
be a professional basketball player.
And you definitely put the references in your music. I said that ain't no Google. She know.
Right. That's why
She a baller,
you
she
know,
know.
that's why my project called Rookie of the Year anyways, just because it's like everything that I be doing is referencing basketball because that was my life for real. So
Facts.
and I think sports and music tie in a lot anyways. If you think about it, all the hoopers want to be rappers, all the rappers want to be hoopers. It'd be like that.
I
So
mean, in a sense, it still is like entertainment industry. Too.
no, it's
So-
literally that's what it is. It's strictly entertainment. That's why like on my Sway freestyle, I was like, I'm closer to my dreams. Might as well just claim it was a hooper turned to music. Either way, it's entertainment because that's
Right.
just it's the
And
same.
that
However
freestyle
I was
crazy.
getting in, I'm like this is what it's about to be.
Facts.
Yeah.
Now, you know, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I know music always been in your blood, hooping always been in your blood, because I know your mom did play basketball at one point, you know what I'm saying? But she got pregnant with you.
How you know this?
Oh,
I
and
mean,
Welcome to
I
the
feel
people
like-
of Detroit
welcome to the pod. Welcome to the people of
podcast.
Detroit.
Let's
We call
get
that
it.
ghetto journalism, by the way, if you was wondering what that was.
He the black
I was about to say,
narwhal.
do you know who my mama is though?
I mean, I know her.
You know of her?
Of her. I don't know her per se.
Oh,
no.
okay.
But yeah, you know.
Because I'm like, I mean, we all grew up on Plymouth, so it could be a possibility. And you know everybody, so I'm like, maybe you know her.
No, I didn't. It just, since we knew we was booking you, I always do my homework, like deep dives.
Right.
Like deeper than the usual like podcasters, because I want to generate different answers, because I realize when different artists go on different platforms, they ask the same questions. So how did you come up? How did this? And it's always the same answer
It's
because they
literally
ask
the
the
same.
same question.
Mhm.
So if I answer the question for you, that's gonna generate a whole nother answer that you don't never say.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come at you with I already know this.
Right.
So give me a different answer on, you know what I'm saying?
But I
so
think too, like that style, it's like it's really opening the world up to just different layers of you that
Right.
others may not be able to pull out.
right, for sure. And it's funny because as a kid, as we talk about you, basketball and music, you know what I'm saying? I'm a hooper, not a rapper. Well, does that ring a bell?
Wait. Wait, how you know that?
Right. I love it.
Bro,
This
what?
is how we do it. We are a mix of a bunch of stuff.
No, that's
You know
so
what I'm saying?
funny
We
because listen, like literally this like my favorite cousin, but he like my brother.
Right.
His name Hunt, and he right here with me, right?
Yep.
He still raps that to this day right now, and that's like one of my first raps I ever made when I was a little kid.
That's
So
crazy.
that's so funny.
No, I'm about to mess you up. I know you said that was one of your first raps that you created, but actually you had another first rap.
You don't know my very, very first one, bro.
You know how I know? Uncle Yayo, he told me like I wrote this rap for her to spit.
Bro, how you know?
Ain't that,
How you know?
Ain't that-
How you know they? You know Yayo, bro.
welcome to the people of Detroit. That's the whole.
Wait, hold on. I gotta see you.
We love these reactions. We
He
love
the
it.
fans or something, bro. What? How you know this?
Like I say, I do a deep dive. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna answer stuff for you because I want
Yo,
to
he
generate
no,
another
he
answer.
literally wrote my very first rap.
Yep.
Shout out to Yayo. He wrote my first one.
Mhm.
And yeah, after he wrote the first one, I ain't never let nobody write nothing else for me ever again. That was the first and the last.
One and done.
That was the
Like,
first and the last.
what was it about when he wrote it? Like, was you not feeling it? Was you like, I don't know if I say this or
He
like
just-
what was it?
He just wrote it as if it was for him. Like it
Oh, I feel.
so
okay,
it
I feel
wasn't
you.
like that wasn't giving me an identity because it was some older type of vibes. Like I wouldn't have said it that way, but I said it that way because that's how he rapped it, you know. And
Yep.
but
That's
and then, you know, even then I'm not thinking that I'm going to be a rapper for real, but I also
wasn't thinking like I need to figure out my sound. I just knew I couldn't sound like an old nigga like him. You feel me? Like, and at that time he wasn't like he wasn't even old. Like he just was older than me. So
yeah. Nah, cause I
damn,
know
I can't even remember it though. Like he was saying something about going to the mall. Remember you like. I gotta tap in, yeah, because I can't even think of it. Damn.
You talking about your mom and tear down the mall, your mom would be
That's what I'm saying. He's like tear down the mall or something.
It was like, well, yeah. Yep. But hey, look where you are. You know what I'm saying? That
how you know that though? Like I'm trying to figure out.
She said we gotta be direct. We need to find the answers to this, sir.
Sometimes you just don't ask questions. You just go with the flow.
Wow.
Welcome to the people deep. Of Detroit. Y'all know how we do. But early on in elementary school, I know that, originally you started doing poetry. And doing poetry, that derived from like a book report from you getting in trouble with your mom. And like, what made poetry come like after that? I mean, I know you always been like 4.0 and salutatorian, and you had all these accomplishments, honor society.
He did all his research.
Honor award, like, so I know that was easy. So what made, hey, let me try poetry versus anything else?
I just always was a good writer, period. So like English was one of my favorite subjects in school. So, and because I was like a smart kid, I just needed to find something else to do. So if I did all my work, I'm just trying stuff.
Right.
And then because I love music, I'm like, this is the closest thing. Yeah, it's the closest. So the poetry was what turned into the rap, like, and me just doing poetry at first was just like a form of expression. So I'm trying to express myself to people that I feel like I can't really communicate with verbally.
Right.
And then also, like, I think it's so crazy that now I'm thinking about this like that. A lot of people had passed away when I was little, right?
Yeah.
So, like when you get to write something in somebody's obituary, I used to always put poems in people's obituaries growing up. And I'm literally just thinking about that. Like, that was a
foreshadowing
thing.
For you.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's real. That's poetic in a sense. That's wild.
And this is why I say you've never said that. I've never heard you say that on the interview. But you said it on the people of Detroit.
That was dope.
I love that answer. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I'm glad that was something that can make you think about. It's like, damn, like I did. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's always dope. That's always dope. And also I want to get into another thing. This hooping. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a hooper. You know what I'm saying? Blood in, blood out. But it's been some years.
I was like, no, you can't get on the court.
It's been years for me. I'm done. I don't want to talk like I'm about to get out here.
I don't know. You might bust his ass.
But
where you
at?
Or did you hoop for the school?
I mean, I did, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't like, yeah, I'm here at this school doing like it was just But I was more of a like outside street ball, AAU. I did that type shit versus I could never get in the organized ball. I think because I played street ball so long, I could never get in the organized ball the right way, the way I needed to be.
Yeah,
but
because it's a system.
It is, and this is like you gotta go with it.
Coachable, all type of like it's like you gotta do pretty much. I feel like fundamental sports or like high school going into college is preparing you for college because they be having a set way. Like this how we playing. And if you won't play it like this, then you ain't gonna really make it type thing.
Facts.
And that's why we decided for me to go to Cody instead of me going to King because I was supposed to go to King originally, but they had a system. Like, Coach Winfield, rest in peace to him, like he a legend like in the city and everything like that, but he had a strict system of how his girls was playing.
And you like, I don't want to go waste 2 years trying to figure some stuff out. And
it just was like my mama had went to Cody too, so we played for the same coach, Coach Knox.
Shout out to Lady Comments, man.
Yeah, R.P. Knox too. Like, but he always gave me the freedom to
play my game. So it wasn't a system thing. Like yeah, we had plays and stuff, but the plays was pretty much designed for me. So
Right.
that was
You knew
that
you
was
like,
why.
I know I can come over here.
Yeah, I
and
started as a
they can
freshman
build
my whole
around you,
time.
and you know what I'm saying, and you can kind of make it your team, and you can do what you want to do, and you did do what you wanted to do,
Right.
because you averaged like your senior year. I want to say you averaged like 23.5,
Stat.
7 assists, 6 rebounds, 6 steals.
Come on,
Like,
stat.
yeah, you averaged it. And anybody.
He's sick.
Anybody out here that know that those type of numbers are like not easy to do, regardless of who you playing, or you know what I'm saying, how
Yeah, I think
those
Google
some
was
tough
lying
numbers.
though. I ain't gonna lie, cause I was like averaging around like between 26 and 28,
Now we got the
11th,
source here.
12th grade.
Okay.
But
We just gonna round it to the
that's
nearest.
yeah,
10.
that's
Let's
what
say
that's
you
what they
round to
put.
30.
That's what they put on there. You know, it's cool though. That's what they put on there though.
Yeah. So when I seen that, I'm like, regardless if it's one off, whatever, this is still something that they feel you did.
Right.
Regardless if they were off or not, the stats was amazing. And
Thank
I
you.
know that, you know what I'm saying, seeing you hoop on random clips and videos, and you go through your I think I seen like a few highlights of you like playing in high school, and like, yeah, okay, I see why her ass wanted to, you know what I'm saying, get out here
and do it for real.
yeah, for sure. And also, before you end up graduating, Cody, you were actually the second highest in the school with GPA average, correct?
Yeah.
That's dope.
So
You know what
I
I'm
got the
saying?
brains,
So,
I'm balling,
yeah.
and the bars, and beautiful. Look at that.
Thank
yeah,
you.
like,
Yeah, it was
all
a
type of
period.
stuff. And
Salutatorian
we gonna get into
for
your
sure.
hustler mentality too, because I know you done had about 50, 11 jobs over the last 4 or 5 years.
I feel like a lot
No,
of people
over
from the
my whole
city
life.
just on that though. Like we
Yeah.
all live in Detroit. I really don't know many people that have only had a few jobs.
Or
Like
just
a
had
half.
one job and then it was like
Everybody I know
you just
do
was
everything.
you got to do everything here.
Mhm.
Like that's the only way you're gonna survive, especially how the economy is now. It's like
yeah.
you can't even survive off one job.
Nah.
Them they're not two for real. So it's like, yeah, you got to learn how to do everything. I had got my first job though when I was a senior in high school. I was working at Little Caesars.
Don't ask me how I know. I do this.
Finishing her sentences.
I'm just talking. I don't even talk like that. I'm just talking stuff today because we got Detroit down here. We in the big
Going on. Come on with it. Let's
yes,
go.
18, first job, Little Caesars. Yes.
Wow, yep. I had to pay for my prom stuff. So I
Hey,
was
got
like, let
to
me get
it.
me in.
You like, I got a
little
get
job.
this.
Yep.
And I know that I mean, this is probably a little bit further down the line, but you know how to do hair. You had your own
Now
cleaning
that's one I
business.
didn't know. I didn't know you
Little
did
bit.
that.
Little bit.
Yeah. She ran her own cleaning business as well. You know what I'm saying? She most definitely had her own clothing line, Detroit Diamond. You know what I'm saying? Going crazy, hoodies and tees. And like just to see that growth, to see where you are now, I already know everything that's happening for you is meant to happen because it's been put into existence years ago, and now it's coming to you from different ways, from different avenues. And you attending the Grammys, you attending the billboards, you know what I'm saying? You production assistants, you know what I'm saying? You didn't work at a senior home in California, you know what I'm saying? Like
Hustling.
all
She's like, I got my hand in everything.
and I'm talking about like this is her finding her way. You're like, yes, she went to college after high school. I know we were talking about basketball. She ended up going to UTEP, you know what I'm saying, first, and then after UTEP, you end up going to Tampa for a short stint, which you did achieve a championship
Nice.
there
Nice.
where you were at Tampa. But you know what I'm saying, I know you talk about this a lot, but around that time, that's when your brother had passed away where you in Tampa. And it actually happened during a basketball game. So it was like, for you to see that happen that way, it was like you still had to deal with life. You feel me? And I dealt with a lot of loss too. And so is a lot of people. And one thing I know is if I'm breathing, I can handle it. I know things got to happen. I can't let this stagger me. But I know you went through hard times during that.
Right.
Like, and not just we ain't going to dwell on it, but just talk about like going to Tampa, winning the ship there, and your brother going through your brother stuff, and then you going through your personal life. Like, where was your mental at to like to keep going? Like, what was the motivation?
Um. So during that time, I feel like my life was just kind of in a weird space in general because I had left UTEP because I wasn't playing right. Mind you, you reading the stats of coming out of high school, and once I got to college, like I felt like I deserved to play. I was going in like they had me on a strict diet and workout routine. I had lost like 20 pounds. They felt like I was overweight for my size. I always had like bad knees kind of. So that was a little issue that I was having, but I was competing every day and I felt like I deserved more playing time than I got.
Yeah, for sure.
So I decided to leave the school and go to Tampa because, they recruited me and they was just like, it's not going to be the same. We're going to give you a different opportunity. You're going to play like this is going to be like your team. So I'm like, all right, cool. And then, it's Florida. Like I always wanted, it's crazy because I got there, but I always wanted to live in Florida. So I'm like, okay, cool.
You didn't want to come back, like you planned.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't coming back. I'm like, hell no. Like if we leave in Texas, the next place we going is Florida, and we staying in the heat. So I went there and it was cool, but they still already had a system and players that was playing, and I played, more than I did my freshman year, but it still wasn't like how I felt like how much I should have played. So you got to think I'm going from playing and being a star player my entire life,
25 plus,
yes,
doing
to
this,
like
doing that.
chilling, like
yeah,
trying
and
to
it's
implement
like
the course.
like mentally that was like terrible because I'm just like, damn, I'm not good enough. I'm not happy because playing basketball is what make me happy. Like this is my therapy. I'm free. So that already kind of put me in a like a depressed state kind of. So then once I found out that my brother had passed away, like right after one of the games, it was like crazy, like, and then to that point, like I feel like I might have had moments of being depressed and stuff, but in that time, that was the time where I felt it like full throttle. Like, I mean, like, don't wake up and do nothing. Want to stay just like in dark rooms. Don't eat. Like, don't want to be around people. Don't want to hoop no more. Like, it's really just was like,
just completely shut
yeah, like
down.
just nothing. I just didn't care about life anymore after that because I could have never, like, in a million years, as many people, like I said, done passed away in my life before, I would have never thought it was going to be my brother. Like,
100%, I understand.
he not even into the streets like that for it to be like, oh, yeah, this could possibly happen. So it was just like, it didn't even make sense to me. So, yeah, it took me some years to get out of being depressed. Like, that's how this happened in 2014. That's why I didn't start rapping until 2018 because I was just getting my life back on track, and I'm like, okay, I have to figure out something that I'm about to do that it can motivate me again. It can be therapy for me. It can, be something positive. Like, so just doing the music, it was just like, I know how to rap. This is something that he did. This is something that could bring awareness and attention to our situation. And yeah, that's where we went after that.
Full circle brought your poetry back.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think it's super dope that you were able to take, a situation that in a lot of ways destroys people and destroys families, and you were able to take that situation and turn it into a positive outcome, and then honestly be so inspiring, to other people, where it's like, man, if God can do that for her, I know what he can do for me. Right. And it's like just being so vulnerable and sharing your story, like super, super dope. And I want to tell you, I think you're doing a fantastic job honoring your brother's legacy. So,
100%.
Thank you.
Now, I know, again, long live Cash May, DBZ, you know what I'm saying? You end up going to West Florida University, you know what I'm saying, after you went through the issue with school, and they kind of started to wondering what was going on. And once you got that rectified, and you got to West Florida University, where you end up graduating with was it BA?
Yeah, I got a bachelor's in communication
Yeah.
and sports management.
Come
yeah.
on, Bachelor's
Yes.
Club.
Yes.
Girl.
Period.
Okay.
Shout out to the girls with
So-
degrees, the black
Yeah, for
girls.
sure.
Period.
So
Detroit
you
girls.
still end up,
Period.
you know,
Detroit black girls. Or that.
So you still end up doing, you know what I'm saying, getting that goal, you know, once you got to school. Like, yeah, basketball was one thing, but I know your mom probably and your family was like, you know, you get a degree, that's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we was like first generation, graduates, college graduates, me and my fave, like, so that was like a big thing for us, to do that for real. Just going to college, period, because it's like we didn't have nobody that we knew or looked up to that was like this is what they did. They went to college and they became somebody. It was like we had to learn everything on the fly, like just
Going in those
get out
meetings
there.
for fast
Yeah,
food,
man,
like-
that jump was crazy.
Like, you want me to do what? Inside of what?
Man, that jump was crazy.
crazy. And I'm going to ask you a question. What does the day October 15, 2018 mean to you?
This guy is he's funny, bro. Well, first of all, that's two of my little cousins' birthdays now. So shout out to them.
Shout out.
But that's the first day I started rapping for real. Like I was like, okay, I'm gonna be a rapper now. And I did my first car freestyle on that day, and then I didn't stop rapping since that day.
Period.
Shout out to you.
Hey, no, shout out to you. Without you, I wouldn't be able to say what I just said.
Yeah.
So that's why people of Detroit, you know what I'm saying? That's how
Y'all
we
better
do.
come tap in. These folks do their research.
Hey, it's only
They gonna
right.
pull off stuff y'all ain't know. That.
Highest compliment. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
No,
that's
for sure. Now I know after college, I know you. Did you move back here after college and then California?
Yeah. So I was at West Florida. I graduated 2018. I graduated December 2017, but I didn't finish all of my stuff and get my degree until
Okay.
2018. I was still out there. I had stayed there a little while because I was working. I used to work on the beach at like the hotels that was on the beach out there. And
Another hustle right there.
yeah, like, working at the front desk, and that used to be so lit for me because I used to see like a bunch of celebrities used to come, like
sweet.
stay there. And then they used to give us like perks for working at the front desk because working at the front desk at a hotel is like kind of one of the hardest jobs in there because you got to deal with people and they issues and
constantly.
complaining all day long, right? So they used to let us jet ski for free for working at the front desk.
Nice.
So literally every day after I get off of work, I go jet skiing. So that was like lit. And then every time my people used to come in town, then I just take everybody jet skiing. Like that's just what we did. Like that was
You
fun.
was the
He was like, I ain't never getting on no jet skis, man. He came out there and was like, oh no boys, yeah, like it was
He's saying it like
Say never say never.
right. It was lit
I have
though.
never done it, but one day.
Yeah, you
One
got
day.
to one day. Like it's definitely a lit time. So yeah, shout out to Florida. I feel like I might retire in Florida at some point. Like when I get older, I want to like have property out there so that I
That's like
can.
an ideal
A lot of people do that,
destination
too.
for that.
A lot of people
Yeah.
do that.
Not South Florida, but like I would go back to Pensacola because it's like they don't really get the hurricanes or the
Oh, nice.
like it don't really be the most they get is maybe like a tropical storm, but it's not like tearing your houses down or nothing like
See,
that.
that's all
you
I've
know.
ever experienced. I had lived in Louisiana for like a short period of time. Thankfully, while I was there, it wasn't any hurricanes. If it was, I just didn't know, and it was mild. But I did experience a tropical storm, and I was scared to death with the tropical
Yeah, the
storm 'cause
tropical
that was
storm.
different.
Right. You
I'm
like, I'm from
what's
Detroit, we don't
happening?
do this.
They're like, girl, it's just nobody was tripping, just me. I'm like, oh no, I don't like this.
Right. it's not that bad though compared to hurricanes, you know.
Yeah,
so.
nah.
So I know heading into the next chapter of your life, D mixes. Now D mixes was something that was very vital to your come up and people really recognizing your true skill at hip hop and at rap. Now, where was you at mentally when you were creating these D mixes? Because the D mixes derive from the car freestyles,
Right.
correct?
Yeah.
And then you just created basically EPs and projects and just dropped them as is. Like, where were you at mentally when you were doing that? Because what artists don't realize is it take money to be where you want, and you gotta put money and put energy into yourself. It was like, what was motivating you to do what you was during the D mixes era?
That's a good question. So I feel like, you know, I was doing the car freestyles, and when I first started, I used to always hashtag like, I'm not a rapper. I don't know why I was doing that, but I'm just like, in my mind, I'm still like, maybe I'm gonna still be hooping at some point. So I don't want y'all to label me as being a rapper, but I don't know. I just always used to put that on my hashtags on my freestyles. And then and then I just started to say, because I'm doing remixes of people's songs on their instrumentals, I just put the D in front of it because my name Diamond. So I'm like, and this before I was even Detroit. I wasn't even Detroit Diamond when I first started, because I'm like, I don't really have a name. I'm just no way. Not as a rapper. No.
I know how you feel about that. I just had to sting you one time. I ain't gonna do, but before Diamond
came government.
That's. I mean, you always been Diamond because that's your middle name.
That's just
but
my
before
name.
Detroit Diamond.
That's it. That was it.
Y'all didn't hear me.
I'm done. Like, what?
All right, no more fingers.
Wow. Okay.
I'm just
Straight cree. Gang. Wow. But yeah. Yeah, we doing the D mixes. Like I said, it was remixed, but I just put the D in front of it just to make it my own thing. And so the more I was doing it, and people was just like, you know, like, you need to take this seriously. You need to get in the studio and start rapping. And then I'm like, okay, but I ain't got no money to be buying no beats.
Right. They like,
so
it's a process with
yeah. So and then I'm like, I didn't know how to upload music either at that time.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I was seeing people like put their music on SoundCloud and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the studio. Speaking of Yayo, he took me to the studio the first time where I did the D mixes. So this guy that stayed down the street from us, he had the studio in his basement. So we went to the basement, and I recorded pretty much all the freestyles that I had did in the car. I recorded them.
Okay.
And then that's what I had just made the first project that was on SoundCloud, D-Mix, right? So after that, you know, I was getting a decent little response from it, but I was just like, let me just keep this going a couple of times when I'm doing mixtapes in between projects, because it's like,
the attention span for people is crazy.
Yeah.
So that's, you gotta drop visuals.
Keep
and
feeding.
that's another thing.
Yeah.
Besides, when you was getting to the studio, your visuals is crazy. Like, over the last 4 or 5 years, like,
Thank you.
from the year of the Diamond, when that dropped in 2020 until now, it's like your visuals, you've been featuring, and I hear you speak a lot about when you feature with artists, it's like, if they dope, I want to rap with you. If they dope, I want to, you can sing, let's collab. And
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And that helps, because now we look back and you look at all the work you put in, and it make you feel like everything you doing today is worth it.
It's worth it. Because when I was doing it, I was like, man, I feel like it's not getting no attention. Like, they ain't seeing this. Like, I'm putting so much time and effort and money into this. And I feel like I was ahead of my time because I didn't have the audience.
Right,
you know, like, so even now, like, I'll still just post my videos that I did from years ago, because I'm like, it's a lot of people that's here now. Like, I almost got like 100,000 followers now, and they ain't never seen none of this old stuff.
So it's old to you, but new to them.
Right?
Period,
Like, man, and them
those-
visuals back then and the songs, it's like I felt like I was way ahead of my time.
It was
No,
definitely
you
some of
were,
the videos
for
that
sure.
I seen, and I was looking like, oh man, like you honestly, you always had the footprint laid out to be a star. From what I seen, the quality was there. Things were put
Thank you.
together. You would always look nice. Like it wasn't nothing janky going on.
Yeah,
All straight to it.
I took like big pride on like my visuals because I feel like I grew up watching the best videos.
Facts,
Like this,
facts.
I didn't grow up when it was like people just doing running guns and it's just like whatever. Like I'm watching the Missy Elliott's, the Busta Rhymes. You feel me? Like we watching stuff on 106
Shout
in
out to
Park.
y'all.
Yeah, man, we watching stuff on 106 in Park and Rap City in the basement, and it's like real visuals, and you into it. You want to learn how to do the dance moves.
It like pull
and-
you in.
yeah, stuff like that. So, and for the most part, I like creative direct all of my videos for
Nice.
the most part.
Very
So
dope.
it's like, yeah, and we about to shoot some
Oh,
new videos. Some new videos on the way. So
I already know
Yeah.
you got some stuff up your sleeve. I'm just waiting because you recently just had your listening party that we attended. And,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it was
Thank
very,
y'all for
very
coming.
dope.
No, very dope.
Very,
dope.
very good night. Enjoyed myself, me and my wife. You got to perform, and did you mean to perform, or was
It was like we were supposed to be listeing and partying,
Right,
but
it was.
I swear it'd be hard. You already probably had a mic. You
Right.
like, you know what?
it just be off the vibes because I literally told them, the DJ asked me like, are you gonna be performing some of the songs? I'm like, no, I'm not performing. Like I just want them to listen to them, but you know, it just get in the vibe. We just, you know, had,
it was
had a
lit.
good
We
time
definitely
with it.
had a great time. Yeah, and the
Yeah.
food was busting.
Yeah,
No,
for sure.
sure.
Shout
For
out
sure.
to Club Legacy and Princess for having me there because they was like very, very accommodating. Make sure that we had everything like. So yeah, shout out to them, man.
Dope. Now, like you said, you started rapping in 2018, and you know, and was doing a lot of shows, and you came back to the city and doing a lot of just everything, interviews, sit downs, whatever you can put your
We was
name
doing
on.
the
you
ciphers at the radio
ciphers.
station.
Yep, at 107.5, you was doing the ciphers, and you know what I'm saying, you was doing that for 5, 6, 7 weeks. You know what I'm saying, and just coming up there, putting your name out here, songs on the radio, and the crazy part about how Rhythm and Flow came about for you, it was always writ. I'm gonna say it like that.
You
Yeah.
saying rip,
Writ,
rip
writ for real.
for
Because
real.
This dream came from 2020. Even though the season just aired, it literally was 2020 when
Already
this
in the
was
works.
manifested for Rhythm and Flow. And to see what happened then for you to build yourself up till that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tell the people how that started for you in 2020 when Rhythm and Flow was brought to you. Well, 2019, I should say.
Right. This guy. Yeah. So the show had originally season 1 came out in 2019, and I feel like I was a little late to it. So when I was watching it one day, I'm just like, you know, asking in general, like, how do people get on these type of shows? Because I never had seen anything about auditions for it. Like, it's not a public thing that they'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah, come out to auditions for Rhythm and Flow or whatever. Like, it's a casting director that has to find you, and then you go and do a whole audition process for it.
Right.
So we watching it, you know, I'm talking about it, speaking on it, and then probably not even a good, I don't even know if it was like a week to a month later that a casting director had sent me an email.
Now, for the record, you didn't do no reaching out.
No, because I don't, how do I find
Right,
them?
because we was just talking about that. So you seen it, said it, and then literally
It just came
just
out,
came to you crazy.
God,
Crazy.
out the sky,
That's
bro.
why I was rich.
That's why I'm like, I thought it was fake. Because I'm like,
Huh?
How you find me and how you even saying this when I just was asking about this? Like, I was confused. So I had to do a bunch of research before I decided, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna come and do this.
Weird out here.
No, I get fake emails all the time.
Yes.
Like, we want to sign you to this label. Just send us $200. Like, what? Like, y'all gotta be smarter than that, you know. But yeah, shout out to Brian, because that's my guy still to this day. And he reached out. I did a bunch of research, found out who he was, found out who Jesse Collins Entertainment was, and you know they're the producers of all of these shows. Like they produced the Grammys, the BET Awards, Rhythm and Flow, the Super Bowl. Like they do all of these shows.
Right.
So he was like, yeah, I'm gonna call you, like send me your number or whatever. Once he said that, I'm like, all right, this might be real for real, because they don't be saying let me get your number and stuff. So we got on FaceTime. I did a Zoom audition. They was like, they love me, you know, they wanted to go to the next level. They were supposed to come to Detroit for an audition, and then that's when we going into 2020, and then COVID happened. So COVID stopped everything. It was just like, all right, we'll let you guys know when we resume after this thing dies down, because nobody knew what it was, you know, like we just thought it was going to eventually just fly away. We was going to be cool. Yeah, that turned into 4 years.
And that's wild. and in your mind, you just like say, you know what, that ain't happening.
But
you eventually, right.
You built your catalog and you put your 10,000 hours in.
No, for sure.
Even though you was probably halfway to 10,000 in 2020.
Man, for real.
If not past 10,000, but you know what I'm saying.
No, I still needed a lot of grooming during that time. Because like looking now, I'm like back then, heck no, I wasn't ready. Like I wouldn't have been able to go on the show and make it to the end, because mentally I wasn't there yet. Like I didn't have a mindset. I just felt like, I just felt like I was just gonna go and I was gonna, you know, do it. But being on the show, I'm like, how I was at that time.
When you look back at it, like, damn, I wouldn't have been ready.
No way.
A song and I'm performing it in 36 hours. Like,
yeah, it ain't happening.
But then that's also a testament to your growth too, to be able to go through it like that. That's super dope. A lot of people can't do that at all.
Right. I just had to grow as a person in general. It wasn't even just music. Like I had to grow all the way as a person. And you know, once I had made that move to LA anyways, like that was already a big jump, because it was like, now I'm going to the biggest place of TV, film, music, entertainment. Capital, so I'm like, if I can get out here and make my name bubble a little bit, then I feel like it could happen, because
you went out there, you wreaked havoc from what I seen.
Yeah.
Just seeing about you leaving to go to Cali, because you went with a team. So it wasn't like you went out there dolo. Like you kind of went out there with a few people with an idea on what you wanted to do. But I know, of course,
telling me my story is insane. It's insane. Yeah, you went out there with a team and I'm just sitting here listening like, yep, that's what happened. Like they was out there. They was out there already. I just was the missing piece. So, and the people I went to college together, so it was like, all right, cool, we about to go out here, we finna start our label, we about to do this.
A little village somewhere.
Yeah, you know, but everybody ain't solid, and it didn't work out that way. Like the way that my work ethic and my grind is not for everybody. So like, I'm like, if I'm gonna say a basketball players references, I'm gonna say I'm a combination of Kobe and LeBron, because you know Kobe had the mentality. It's like, nigga, like you gotta just do it. I'm gonna tell you what it is, and then you gotta do it. And if you can't get it, then I gotta move on. You feel me? Like that's why him and Shaq worked, or him and Paul Gasol worked, but him and Dwight Howard didn't work, because you ain't got that mentality. Then okay, I gotta, but Dwight Howard was able to work with LeBron because of his approach. So I can take that either way with either, you know, like.
Look at you with this. Look at you. That's what I'm talking about, basketball.
Yeah, but they just, everybody ain't got it. And I be trying to force it into people, and you can't force it into people. Like, it's like you gotta want it, and this is how you gotta grind, it wasn't given. So I had to be dolo, and I feel like it was God. Every time where I end up being by myself,
Yeah.
I feel like it was God, like clearing house, and he's just like, you need to make room for what I'm about to bless you with. You need these people around. You don't need these people around. These people deserve it. These people don't. So that's what was happening every time. And because it didn't work out with them, that's how I end up staying in my car, because I didn't have nowhere to go, and it's expensive as hell out there.
No, for sure.
So yeah, and then you know that's how it happened to get on Rhythm and Flow.
So
All right, real
how
quick.
long did it from? I'm sorry, you want?
I said real quick because I want to know something. I want to interject here. I want you to reach back in your memory and tell me your favorite memory growing up in Detroit.
My favorite memory. Okay, my favorite memory growing up in Detroit, it was just like being at my grandma's house, my great grandma, long live my grandma Kelly. She was literally like the GOAT. Like, I mean, the best grandma on earth. Our birthday's 2 days apart, so it's
That's
like she's
lit.
my Taurus twin, you know. And just going over her house, all my cousins used to be over there. We all used to go outside, play basketball. We used to create our own fake basketball rims on the side of the house. You know, riding bikes. Just being a kid, like just being able to like experience just being outside. Like, you know, kids don't go outside and have fun no more.
You gotta damn near make them.
Yeah, like you on the phone, the iPad, they don't even know what to do if they cross the street. Like, he be like, damn, like it's different times, but yeah, just playing outside at grandma's house for sure.
Very dope. I definitely want to ask you that, but we was getting so deep. I said, no, I'm gonna find this out before the end of this interview.
I bet you don't know what happened at my grandma's house when I was little. Something that I did.
Wait.
No, that's the first. You done got tested now.
You know what? I'm not the one to say I know everything, but I know enough to create what y'all see here.
So is that a yes or a no?
You don't know what I'm talking about. It was a crazy thing that happened.
Now go ahead, tell the world this crazy thing so that since you bringing it up, and the next interviewer can watch us and bring it up to you.
Yeah, okay. So
I like that.
So one day I'm at my grandma's house, right? Okay, before we get to my grandma's house, me, my mama, and my cousin is at like a car shop. I don't know if she getting an oil change, a tire, or something, but we at the car shop. And we there too long. It's in the summertime. We hot. We irritated. We like, can we just go down the street to grandma's house, right? Why you doing this? So she kept saying no at first, but then she just was like, all right, whatever. I'm going to drop y'all off.
Right.
She dropped us off over there. Mind you, at my grandma's house, my older cousin, she had pretty much everything over there. So they bought her some skates. She had some roller skates, right? We all used to be roller skating in the basement, outside, just whatever with them. That day, me and my little cousin, we want to roller skate, but it's only one pair of skates. So he took one skate, I took the other skate. We going just back and forth up and down the driveway with the skates on. And I go down the driveway. It's a car about to come past me, and I'm going into the street, right? Lord. So I had to stop myself. When I went down and I stopped, I fell. I hit the ground. When I hit the ground, my wrist hit it. The whole wrist is just broke, just hanging there, just sitting there like this. And I'm just screaming because I'm looking at when I tell you the whole bottom of my arm is just laying there, I'm like, my auntie on the porch sleep. She don't know what's going on.
Oh my God.
My grandma had to just rush me to the hospital. You know, they put a little pillow under my arm, put some ice on it, rush me to the hospital. And she was trying not to tell my mama. Cause you know, when you at your grandma's house, if something happen, it's kind of like
she's gonna hide that.
You trying to hide?
Yeah, but it's like you responsible, so you don't want to make it seem like it's my fault because it's on her watch. And then my mama, when she came up to the hospital, my grandma was like, just trying to be off, but she I knew I shouldn't have took y'all over there. like, this is crazy. And I was just like,
I think that's every parent's like phrase. Anytime something crazy happens, they gonna say, I knew it.
Yeah, but I had ended up breaking my right arm. Mind y'all, I've been playing basketball since I was like 2. So I'm still I'm a hooper. So
sure.
now my arm in the cast, and then that's kind of how I learned how to use my left hand a little bit better when it came to hooping, because I had to.
That makes
I had to do it with
That
the
makes
hand.
sense.
Yep.
Now, as the people of Detroit, I have to redeem myself. You can't call me on my platform. So I'm going to bring a story up to you.
Oh, a story.
That
What you got?
since you're talking about instances, what happened to you, explain to the people what happened to you when you got hit by a car off the bike.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Fortunately, you didn't break anything.
No, I should have laid there though. Like, damn,
Right.
back then, like, you won't be thinking like just lay there. You might get you a little bag or something. Like, it might be a little lawsuit. But yeah, me and this another time. Me and one of my other cousins, we trying to go to McDonald's real quick, and he riding the bike. I'm on the back seat, and we crossing in the middle section. We ain't crossing at the light. So we get in the middle, and it was like a big semi truck, right? So the semi truck is telling us, y'all can go. Like, go ahead. But we can't see none of the other cars that's coming down that fast lane. You feel me?
Yeah.
Man, we go, get right to that lane. Smack, we fly up in the air. Pew! Like, I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm just laid out in the middle of the street. My cousin, he was good though. He got back up and he was just ready to go. I'm like, I guess I was just so shocked that like we just got hit by a car.
Some crazy, right?
And I'm just laying there, and then a lady, she was just like screaming like, oh my God, are you okay? She called the police. At that time I ain't had no cell phone or nothing, so it was
Right,
like I
so you
couldn't
just-
call my mama or nobody.
No cell phone days.
Yeah, so the ambulance came and checked me out, had a couple of scratches and stuff, but the dude who hit us, he took off, so we went to go get him anyway. So
That's wild. Well, glory to God, y'all was all right, because
Yeah.
that is crazy, but it makes for a nice story.
man, I done had some
You done
crazy.
survived some stuff, girl.
No, for real. I done look, even when I was little, I got attacked by my Rottweiler when I was a little kid. Yeah, like I had a bunch of.
dog sense, huh?
No, I actually still love
you
dogs.
did? Oh, okay.
But you would have thought after that happened, I probably would have been traumatized from it, because, yeah, my Rottweiler attacked the shit out of me, like, and I mean, I had to get stitches like all in my face, because I was real little, like my head probably was like this big, so you got to imagine his mouth just
didn't take much.
damn near went in there. Yep. So
That's wild.
yep, I had some
Man.
crazy stuff happen to me. That's crazy. I got bit by a dog. I got hit by a car. I broke my arm. I stayed in the car. Like, God damn, what else haven't I did?
Man, you are most definitely battle tested.
Man, for sure. Battle
Nah.
tested out the mud from the trenches.
Okay.
We skated.
Hey, oh shit.
Still my
See?
flowing out my shows. Hey, you could just fake it. Yeah.
Because I know we only have, so long. I know you got a nice busy day ahead of you.
That's just sticking and moving.
Yeah.
I loved Rhythm and Flow, and I felt that you were the best artist on there. Not saying that just because you're from Detroit. I'm talking about from your stage presence, your breath control, your way to get the crowd going.
Bars, period.
Your
Thank
Energy,
everything,
period.
Your wordplay, like I literally liked you. It was some people that was very talented that was on the show. Damn show.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Uh,
Shout out to
the girl-
everybody that was
the
on
girl
there.
the girl you battled, nothing against you, but
Oh,
you did
Lord.
too much to me. You just did too much to me. You was,
Don't give folks no clout, gang.
Don't get some cloud on her
you did
day.
too much. That's why I ain't even about to say who you are. It's just you did too much. You know who you is, and
Oh,
you know what I'm
damn.
saying?
This that
I'm just-
Detroit
I'm just-
shit.
I'm just saying, like, you did too much, and that's what happened when. That's just a prime example of what happened when you do too much. Things happen.
I got a question
know
for
what I'm
you
saying?
on a positive take. Is there anybody you felt like you really, really built like a bond with that you holler at to this day?
A lot of us still talk.
Nice.
Because you got features with like most of the, what I'm saying.
And y'all still talking?
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Yoshi, like, I mean, she the other one that's from Michigan,
Yes,
so
yes.
shout out to
Oh,
Yoshi.
Shout out
That's,
Yoshi for
that's
sure.
my gang. I literally just
she
talked to her.
loved her. She loved her.
Man, I just talked to her the other day because she had FaceTime me. She actually came out to Flint
Cause she had some shows and stuff out here. Cause she live in LA.
Okay.
Oh.
So she came out here. She FaceTimed me, and her mom and her dad was on there, and they was tripping out, like
is so
meeting me,
dope.
like they like Detroit Diamond, like they like taking big pictures and videos of the FaceTime and everything. Like,
what I'm talking
it's so
about.
nice to meet you. So like, they're
That's
my
what I'm talking
peoples. Jazz with an X, that's my homie. Callie, me and Callie got a visual that's probably dropping today. I don't know,
Nice,
something like
nice.
that. Maybe
We'll
I
be
don't
looking
know.
for it, for
Maybe
sure.
if
You
they
might.
whenever
Just be on the
whenever
lookout.
y'all see it, yep.
For sure.
But yep, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Dre. Shout out to J Taj. Like they all them folks.
For sure. Now I know on your come up, you end up performing at the Grammys pre-show.
Yeah.
Performed and also attended the Grammys. Like, how was that experience? Because I know, like, everybody
That's like
everybody
the-
got a story about.
That's
You know what I'm
like the
saying?
epitome
Like,
of-
how was that? Like, I mean, I know you had a lot of life
I
changing.
even did that.
But is it though? But is it really crazy?
It is. It's like coming from Detroit. It's like,
Yes.
damn, like how did I get? It's not how did, but I still just be like, how did I get there?
No,
You know,
Jump off
from
process like that, that's gonna keep you just keep getting blessed though.
yeah, cause that junk is crazy. Like even when I was there, and I'm like, bro, like I'm just from Plymouth, Indiana. Like I'm
Nice.
just from there, you know, like, and I'm as a little kid, we watching these shows. Like I want to go to the BET Awards, I want to go to the Grammys, I want to do this, and then to go like.
That's a surreal moment.
I went to every one so far. I've been to the BET Awards, the Grammys, the BET Hip Hop Awards, the Billboard Awards. But like now, my goal is not just I don't want to just go. No, like I want to
Like, I
be
wanna
active
go
perform. I want to be nominated. And I
Period.
want to
We
win
want to,
awards. So
active
or I will, you know, I
No, you
will
are.
do that.
For
So
sure.
that's
Put it in the universe.
that's the
You are.
goal now for sure.
For sure. Now I know you were in your acting bag. You know what I'm saying, slightly. And I know you were playing Destiny in a web series called Destiny. Like that's something that's still in the works as well.
Unfortunately, no, because the guy who show it was, he got killed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so RIP to him.
For sure. That's deep. I ain't expect that answer. I mean, I knew, like I said, I seen it.
Yeah, it was a crazy situation. He got killed on a motorcycle.
Oh man.
Jeez.
But yeah, he definitely was the one who he was super passionate about that. Like used to be calling me 1,000 times a day and pulling up to my house and like, let's do this. Like, we gonna shoot this. Like, I'm gonna make you a movie star. All this, like, so he was the one who definitely got me interested in wanting to act and get into that. So after I did that, then I had got asked to do a movie on Tubi on consignment. So I had ended up doing that. And after I did that, I was just like, oh yeah, like I want to act for real. Yeah, like,
yeah.
For sure.
and then I just know in general, like I don't want to just only do music. Like that bag of like being a brand ambassador in commercials and movies, like that's major. You know, like
No,
music
100%.
money is cool, but like TV and film money is different.
No,
So
a lot different. It is,
yeah.
100%. But before you leave, we want to give you something.
Oh
We
yeah.
give all our
Yes,
guests.
yes.
You got it good over here?
We got something.
All right, now.
All right, you ready?
Y'all so nice.
ready?
What? It's coming from both ways.
Yeah, but listen, it's big. You got to make sure
There you go.
these are your Detroit flowers.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
They last forever,
Yes.
and we appreciate you.
I'm like, it's coming from both ways. Like, y'all got some kids over here. I don't want them.
Oh man.
Keep them babies down.
No, but
Thank y'all, though.
we just want to show you our appreciation and let you know that we respect what you do.
We're definitely
And
rooting.
I
for
respect
you.
what y'all
Yeah.
do too. Like, I
we
mean,
appreciate that.
just off the strength, like this is absolutely the very first pod or platform I've been on where somebody is telling me my life story. So you definitely did your research, and I love that. Like I like
Okay.
watching podcasts or platforms where I know that the journalists did their job because
Yes.
you
Thought
know,
provoking.
yeah, a lot of times people will just have you on a platform because you got a name or you buzzing or whatever they feel like it can help
them in the moment, and
Yep.
then you get on there and they don't got nothing to talk about.
Yep.
Or they are just asking the same thing that everybody else asks, and it's like when you go and do some research, you actually care about your craft.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
and the artist or
And the
whoever that it is
quality,
that
the,
you're.
the quality's
you know,
better,
yeah.
it's more entertaining, it's enjoyable, and it's just we really try to make it about the person
Right.
that's sitting in the seat.
We
You
try
know,
to make it fun. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? We got a lot of laughs out of you. We got a story.
no, this is
we
no,
actually got like
Definitely, I laughed a lot.
we got like 2
especially
stories
at the
you never
beginning.
said before, and that's why I'm saying like getting stuff that you've never said before out. You know what I'm saying? And telling stories about nobody would have ever known about that. You broke your arm. Yeah, I've never heard. Like I say, I dug into. I've never heard you say that. So it's just like stuff like that. It helps the next podcast or the next interviewer, or if you on ET Entertainment Tonight, if you on BET, people can
Oh,
look
entertainment
like
tonight.
Yeah.
just speaking
Period.
into existence. But if people look like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like for the next person. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I've said to you today, you said at one point or another. It could have been years ago. It could have been 2 weeks
Right.
ago. But it's like I want to make sure that I came factual. I ain't want to just come in here just with random, you know,
Yeah.
aimless.
And it's just
chat.
the way that you presented it as well.
No, I
That's another
appreciate it.
thing. Like somebody could have been asking me these exact same questions, but it was like the way it was presented was like on another level, you know.
We appreciate that.
Okay, well let's
Look,
move.
look, she
Flower.
Thank
Yes.
y'all. I appreciate
Yes.
y'all. This is what we do it for. I swear.
Yes,
This is what we do it
love
for.
it. I
So
love
you
it.
know, we love the reactions. We love to have people thinking. I done had the best of the best conversations with people
Sitting in these
the
seats,
same seats
for sure.
with the same
For sure.
reactions, dozens
sure.
and dozens
A
of
lot
times.
of our
Yeah.
Detroit
That's what
legends
makes me
come
want to
through
keep
here.
doing
Yeah.
it because just the reactions like, bro, what the
No,
dog?
for real.
Like most definitely. So I already knew like going into this, you know what I'm saying, you already making your press runs, you already doing everything, and I want this to be a part of your press run. I want people to see
Yeah.
a different side of you, who you are, and what type of person you bring to the, you know what I'm saying,
To the world,
universe.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And shout
So-
out to my my stylist, my designer,
Yes.
Latricia. Latricia Mayan, she here right here too. Y'all can't see her,
Yes,
but she
yes.
here. She always, you know, if she ain't on my right side, she
Shout
on my
out to
left side. She
Sis.
behind me,
Period.
whatever. But she the one who actually like introduced me to y'all or told me about y'all. She came on the platform and
Yes, interview coming soon,
definitely we
too.
have to give her flowers
gets
as
all the
well
flowers.
because
She get all
Detroit
the
fashion
flowers.
icon.
yes,
But
like
there
make
you
sure
go.
y'all vote for her
Yes,
on the
I was about to say that
Detroit
too.
Choice Awards. She like in 4 different categories. So
Going
if y'all
crazy.
see anything that got to do with clothes and fashion and wardrobe, vote for my girl because she
Latricia
the
Mayan,
coldest
remember
around
the
here.
name,
Period.
like, dope. The dope is in the city.
Yes,
Dope is in
Rich
the city.
Auntie. Shout
And
out
her
to her.
interview coming soon too, and we had her in here looking at us crazy too. And we had some
Right, she did. She told me that she's like, they was talking about my family members, like the ones who introduced me to this fashion stuff, like everything. I'm like, oh, they was in getting the tea.
Oh,
all
for
the
sure,
tea. It's
100%.
always
Yeah.
Well, real quick though, because I know you gotta go. Real quick, Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the year. It's out now. All platforms. Go get it.
You
On all
can play it
streaming
straight
platforms.
through. Fire.
Thank you.
First off,
Yeah,
I
100%.
love.
We on
love.
go, gotta go. Bro,
Hey.
listen, if y'all ain't listening to it, y'all missing out.
Tap
That's all I
in.
know.
Yeah.
Man. Rookie of the year, Detroit Diamond,
Let
all
us
streaming
know.
platforms.
You got anything going on that you want the people to know about before you dip today?
I got some stuff going on. I
The
want
stuff
to.
you can speak on.
Yeah, I just I got some I'm working on some new visuals for some fan favorite songs.
Nice.
So that's gonna
Nice.
be a thing. We got some more show dates coming up. I'm gonna actually give y'all an exclusive
Ooh.
of a show that I have coming up.
Okay.
Okay.
So on March 16th, I am opening up for MC Light.
Nice.
Yes. In Lansing.
LYT.
Y'all heard it
that's
here first,
legendary,
baby. Let's
like
go.
she
By the way-
actually reached out to me herself, like her team
Nice.
follow me,
For sure.
and they invited
I
me.
love
So
it.
March
And
16th,
if
get
y'all
y'all
know who
tickets.
MC Light is, y'all under somewhere. That's the first female artist to go platinum. Google it.
Yeah,
Definitely that fact.
legend, man.
And that's big. And I'm
That
glad
is
that I hope the
such an
opportunity
honor.
breed more opportunities. and
Thanks.
everything else you got going. So again, we greatly appreciate you coming on the
y'all.
pod
Thank y'all.
and rocking with us. Everybody out there in TV land, TV world, we thank y'all for rocking with us. Y'all already know
the people,
what
people of
it
Detroit.
is, man. It's your boy Sir L.A.
And it's me, your girl Dahlia.
And we greatly appreciate y'all for rocking with the pod, aka the people of Detroit. Shout out
Detroit
Detroit
Diamond in the
West Side
building.
P.I.
Hit the blade.
Detroit, yeah, what's I'm coming ice first. I'm from Detroit, yeah, what's I'm